Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on a piece for Teal Alcove. You'll find a link down in the description if you want to check them out. This was a super fun artwork, so let me walk you through my process. So, what was the artwork about? Discussing it with the writer, he told me that the artwork was set in an industrial city. With that in mind, he also told me that he wanted it to feel dark, gritty, and claustrophobic. Also, it needs to have a huge chonky generator that powered the whole city. With that vision in mind, I moved on to the next stage then. References are a huge part of concept art, and don't believe people who say, actually, you should just draw from my imagination. Nope, don't believe them, that's not how you make good art. Trust me, use references, there is no shame in it. Speaking of which, these were my main references I used, which brings me to the next stage. Thumbnail is basically a mini version of your final piece. It helps you test composition, values, and the overall vibe without committing and messing up the main artwork. I made at least 5 thumbnails, and in the end, I picked this one as my final thumbnail to use. And now, after all that prep, we finally get to the fun part. First, I started sketching the structures based on the thumbnail. This stage is all about laying down perspective, structure, and making sure the design feels solid. I don't worry about the details yet, as that's for later on. Next, I blocked in big shapes, lights, and shadows. This locks in the mood of the city and creates a strong base to build on, basically making sure I get the right contrast for the artwork. Now on to rendering. I began with the houses and generator since they were the least defined, adding dark edges to shape them and layering textures like rooftops and pipes. I always try to look at a piece as a whole instead of zooming in on any tiny details, as it's way too easy to get lost in there. To tie everything together, I focused on shadows and lights. With the light source coming from here, I added values in its general direction. This stage takes the most time, but it's where the artwork really starts to come alive. And don't worry, I didn't forget the character. I just saved her for last since this is primarily a background piece and she's there more as a storytelling element. And now enjoy the rest of the art. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this piece and maybe picked up something useful from the process. Don't forget to check out Teal Alcove in the link below, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, stay amazing.